Hello everybody, for those who don't know me, I'm Valentina Ernst. I'm partner in the company and in charge of the sales and marketing. Today I will introduce a new portable Rockwell tester that further extends our range. To do so, I have to go back to the late 50s when Ernst developed its first portable Rockwell hardness tester. It was a tester with a load of 5 kilogram force with solid mechanics that guaranteed high accuracy and repeatability. Over the years, in fact, the mechanical concept didn't undergo significant changes. What mainly changed from one model to the other has been the upgrading of electronics and software, which led to a product that maintained a high quality in performance in terms of pure measurement with the added value of data management and sharing. Given that the mechanical high quality standard is met, we identified two different segments. The first one is defined by the need to have a high mechanical performance along with the need of data management and sharing, which of course is perceived as an added value. For this segment, we respond with the e-Computest. The second segment is defined by the same need of high mechanical performance but no need of management or sharing of data, so that e-Computest for this segment might be perceived as a surplus in offer. Indeed, until now, we didn't have a response for the need of this second segment. This is why we focused on designing it. Basically, our aim is to give a high-quality response to an essential need, just the pure Rockwell hardness test. This is the core idea on which Computest Lite has been developed. Computest Lite is essentially a light-load portable tester designed in one single body to give maximum versatility and ease of use. It performs a one-shot test and the result is directly displayed on board. So, without further ado, here's the newborn Computest Lite. I briefly want to reassume the main features of Computest Lite as seen from the video. We saw that it is a light load, 5 kilogram force portable tester using the Rockwell method of preload, full load and reading back at preload. that it can easily be used to test a whole range of metals without the need to change the indenter, that it is very easy to handle and allows to be precise while performing measurements in all positions. We saw that the results are immediately displayed on board, that it is particularly suitable for the measurement of very thin layers, that it can be certified according to the main international standards, which means that in Italy, for example, we certify it Accredia, which is equivalent to all the national certification bodies belonging to the ILAC MRA circuit. And it is DIN 50-150 certified using the direct method. Computest Lite is an essential product. Be aware, essential doesn't equal poor product. In our opinion, the development of an essential product had to respond to a few criteria, which are: it has to respond to a basic need, in this case just a pure, reliable Rockwell test. It has to be a standard product. This means that no ad hoc solutions are foreseen. In fact, contrary to the other products in our range, for the Computest Lite, no additional scales are foreseen. It comes with 6 standard scales in order to satisfy the most common needs, and you can see them listed below with their ranges. In the same logic, we designed Computest Lite to be independent of language. Here again, there is no need to select or add custom languages. It is meant for a widespread target. The focus is on capillarizing the distribution. Profitability is in numbers. It covers a more essential standard need at a lower price. So to make sense, it should be sold, of course, in large numbers. Just the minimum know-how is requested from the dealer. This means that the overall effort is reduced. I think especially about the effort of training, servicing, demonstrating, and marketing. Now that we identified the elements which define Computest Lite as an essential product, I want to have a look at the complementarity between Computest Lite and eComputest. As you can see from this graphic, there are a bunch of core elements that they have in common. They both use the same principle and load. They are both suitable for the testing of very thin samples and can test the whole metal range without changing the indenter. You can use them to test in any direction with no cables that hinder the process, and both comply to the same norms and certifications. Let's take a look at the differences. On the left side, Computest Lite has the advantages of little training needed. It is all contained in one single device, and it allows to perform a one-shot test. This is the proper product to push for a target with no need of data management or customization, but who needs a high-quality measurement performance. On the right side, the eComputest has the added values of data sharing and managing and the customization of the product. This, on the contrary of Computest Lite, is the correct product to push where data management and transfer are crucial. As you can see, the complementarity reflects the concept of essential product on one side and the concept of versatile product on the other. So now that we analyzed how Computest Lite is positioned in our own range, we want to take a look at the competitive context. Computest Lite positions itself in a context of high-quality portables with medium-range pricing. We identified the main competitors in the basic portable Rockwell, in the high-quality rebound market, and in the combined UCI rebound solutions. The identified competitors we based our analysis on are AFRI Metal Test, a 5 kg force portable Rockwell, Prosec Piccolo 2, a high-quality rebound, CB Instruments, Rangemaster Plus, a 15 kg force portable Rockwell, and the Novotest TU D2 a combined instrument that in standard version allows to alternate both UCI and rebound technology. For the comparison, we chose the main criteria on which the Computest Lite has been developed in the first place. You can see them listed in the left column. Let's go through them step by step in detail. We wanted a product that is easy to use in terms of little training needed. From the chart, you can see that all the competitors listed do indeed fulfill the criteria easiness of use. We focused on the stability of the instrument during the use in order to reduce subjectivity of the test, which of course leads to more accurate results. Here we can see that only ProSig Piccolo 2 and Novotest comply. We designed eComputest Lite in order to facilitate the precise positioning while performing a test, which means, for example, that while testing, you perfectly are able to see where the indentation takes place. This, of course, further reduces the possibility of unreliable results. As you can see from the chart, only the 2 rebounds analyzed were able to fulfill this criteria. Computest Lite had to be suitable for the testing of very thin and/or small samples. Regarding thin sample testing, we know that it is a problem for rebound and UCI, basically because there is a minimum mass needed, while there is no issue for Rockwell testers. Small sample testing is no problem for light load Rockwell testers, especially for Computest Lite, that, if paired with the available stands, enhances the performance, returning results comparable to those of a bench harness tester. Like all of our portables, also Computest Lite had to allow different testing positions. From the chart, you can see that only UCI technology can do this. For rebounds, even if there is a compensation mechanism, the recommended use is always the vertical one. It is possible for Rockwell testers, but there are problems of ergonomics and of weight. In the case of Computest Lite, in fact, also the very low weight of 730 grams only makes the testing easy and therefore reliable. Wireless testing. Well, we love the wireless testing, intended that you have no cables attached to the device. Here just the UCI rebound solution doesn't comply. Since the Computest Lite comes as a standard product, we wanted to keep accessories availability high. We'll go into the matter in a moment in more detail, but consider that Computest Lite can be equipped with extensions, bases, wrenches, and stands, contrary to the competitors. Updated design, because you should also please the eye. Norms and certifications like the DIN and ASTM listed are the ones we wanted to comply to. This, of course, is a guarantee of extreme precision. The competitive context displayed in this chart gives us the information to have a perception of the value for price and the following positioning of Computest Lite on the market. Please consider that our evaluations are based on the Italian market, so this information might slightly vary for your country. In this diagram, you can see the gray bars which indicate the price positioning, while the colored blocks you see in every bar are the numbers of criteria matched by the product in the previous slide, essentially the value elements. As you can see, our price on the final customer is of 78% higher than AFRI metal test, of 11 to 12% higher than the Equity Piccolo 2, and of 45 to 46% higher than the Novotest TU D2 and the CB Instruments Rangemaster Plus. As promised, here the chapter on accessories. Reflecting the concept of the essential product, we opted for an essential equipment that allows to be immediately ready for use. As you can see, going counterclockwise, the Computest Lite standard equipment includes a base for flat surfaces, an HRC test block of 60 HRC, an indenter, the power supply, and a set of needles. Since we don't foresee the customization of Computest Lite in terms of scales, for example, we wanted to maintain an interesting range of available accessories that can be used to personalize the instrument. We in fact decided to design Computest Lite in order to have full compatibility with all the accessories of eComputest. Always going counterclockwise, we have the adjustable base for rounds, the 3-point base for flat surfaces with magnetic feet, the extension for testing cavities up to 50 millimeters, and the magnetic base. Beyond these, we have the accessories that further enhance the performance of Computest Lite, such as the 2 stands for extreme precision, a fixed one and an adjustable one, or the clamps for testing of very thin layers without the need of a support. Okay, now that I gave you an overall insight to this new product, I am sure you are eager to see the most exciting part for the distribution, which are the numbers. So, straightforward. The price to you is of 3,450 euros. You will have 1 demo unit available at a price of 2,587 euros, which is basically at 25% discount. The next 2 numbers are how we position Computest Lite on the Italian final market. Considering the positioning in the competitive context, we will apply an end customer price of 4,625 euros per unit, which is basically more or less 30% cheaper than the eComputest final price in the Italian market. In a short time, you will be given the instructions on how to download the resources we prepared for you, which are mainly the product video, the selling guide comparing Computest Lite to eComputest, the flyer, the interactive datasheet, and the user's manual. I thank you all for your attention. Have a nice day. Goodbye.